Now, I'm standing right next to, well, professor and people in the education sector. Now, I want to start with Professor Dato Dr. Hassan Said. He's a president and a Vice-Chancellor of Taylor's University. Now, many people say that what should be included in the budget this time around is basically incentives for upscaling of human capital generation so that we will generate new source of wealth from innovation and entrepreneur development. Now, what do you think, what should be in there specifically so that this will be realized sooner than because normally it'll take 4 or 5 years after somebody graduates and all that. Now, how can we increase the rate?
Thank you, Suhaimi. Human capital is an important recipe for the development of the country. Everybody knows about that. For all of us in higher education, our role is basically to produce the first-class human capital for the nation, so that not only in terms of numbers, but also in terms of quality. So when we're going to produce quality human capital for the nation, the process is very important. The relationship with the industry is very important. And also the research is very important. So the process means that the higher education, whether you are in the private sector or in the public sector, we must prepare the students well. The learning environment, the learning experience by students must be relevant to the need of the country, the need of industries. This also requires us to have a good relationship with the industries, to bring industries to give a lot of input to the universities so that the graduate will be relevant.
Yeah, and what more needs to be done to make sure that it will be the premier hub for education for the region and even the world?
Yeah, talking about the capability within the university, I think the people in the university, especially the lecturers, must be of high quality. Right. The competency of the lecturers must be of high end. The research capability must be of high end. That means that the research funding, the culture of innovation must be there. The learning experience for the students now, we have to move away from the normal traditional classroom to the ICT-based or the e-learning environment. So when it comes to the universities, the investment in the e-learning is very, very expensive. So that's why we need government support. Hopefully in this budget, there's some incentive to the private sector for us to invest on our e-learning infrastructure so that this is what the learning requirement by the new generation now. The e-learning, the digital library, the online journal, that sort of things require a lot of money for us to invest. So hopefully that the government should be able to help us to invest on this, the learning infrastructure to provide the best learning experience so that not only to attract local students, but also to attract foreign students to the country.